What's up, guys? I'm Max with Odd Jobs. We are back out here today at our West Bloomfield project. We're all wrapped up over here, and we wanted to give you a final look of everything we did. What's up, everybody? Again, Max here. Standing here on this beautiful Unilock Art Line Granite Smooth Paver Patio. So this is actually a two-tiered project, right? So they have a Beacon Hill Fossil Smooth up on the top, and then we have a step down going to a ground level art line paver patio. We decided to run the joint line diagonally in this project just because overall it gave it a better aesthetic. We also went ahead and installed some Holland Premier charcoal border, and as far as borders go, I don't think you could ever go wrong using the Holland Premier border. It's pretty cost effective and it looks great overall. I want to take you over here to the Unilock U-Cara wall. Alright guys, so as you can see here, we did utilize the U-Cara wall system by Unilock. This is a granite pitch face panel, so it gives you more of the natural finish. The customer was a big fan of the pitch versus smooth. In this instance, I think they made a great choice going with the pitch face panels. We also decided to utilize the ledgestone pillar caps. So the problem we ran into when using the ledgestone coping is it wasn't wide enough to cover the entire top of the wall, being the fact that we used large backer blocks with panels in the front and the back. So at 24 inches by 24 inches, these were big enough to leave us with a 2-inch overhang for our lights and give it an overall great aesthetic. There was a lot of customization that went into using these as coping. We had to cut the sides of them off to get them to butt up with each other. And obviously this is not a paver, this is not a coping, this was not intended to be used how we used it. So obviously the pillar caps do come slightly different thicknesses from the factory because once again, they are not made to be laid next to each other like this. They're made to be kind of far apart or on top of pillars. So we did have to shave down the bottoms on some of them. And obviously we had to grind this cut so that they fit together perfectly because you don't want a gap going to the bottom of the stone because it gives you an unfinished look. One more thing I want to mention about these is I mentioned earlier that the Holland Premier is a great cost-effective way to add a border. This is probably the least cost-effective way to do anything. These caps are from our supplier about $150 a piece. And as you can see, we got about 40 of them here. So do the math on that. That's a lot of money just to have coping on your wall. But the customer was married to the ledgestone. I think it looks great, and I don't think it could have came out any better. So if you guys are looking for a lot of hard work and a beautiful looking product, I would recommend you do this. So here's the transition where we go from raised patio to ground level patio. We did utilize more granite U-Cara. I think it's a great product. It's extremely versatile. You can use it anywhere for anything. And here is the ledgestone coping. So this was intended to be used as such. We also utilized it on the staircase. Overall, great product. I love the finish. But what I really wanted to talk about here is having two different pavers on one space. So when you have a patio similar to this, where it's, you know, along the length of the back of your house, you kind of want to have not necessarily one large uniform space. You kind of want to break it up into different sections. So where Josh is sitting right now is actually their fire pit section where they have a gas fireplace. We did utilize the art line granite smooth there. So having a distinct separation in your spaces will kind of make the space seem bigger than it is. This is the Beacon Hill Smooth Fossil Patio, and as you can see, they have a very large table. They also just had a party with 10 people, and they stayed on this part of the patio. So being able to kind of differentiate your spaces really helps out in the long-term enjoyment of your space.
What's up, guys? It's Josh
and Jason,
and we're gonna do a quick talk just about the behind the scenes of the project. So, Jason, as the project manager, this is like a very unique project. It started as like they just wanted a patio. They had no idea about two-tier spaces or any of the unique materials that we use. What do you think was like the hardest part about making all this come to life?
I'd say definitely one of the most challenging aspects was getting correct materials, because as Max was saying earlier, we have art line pavers, we have fossil pavers, we have granite fascia panels, we have all 2 different types of ledge stone. So really organizing that and making sure we had the correct items in the correct places is very crucial.
Nice. Okay.
Let me ask you, where do we find customers like this to do these projects?
Yeah, so the reason why we shoot a lot of these YouTube videos is because homeowners just like this, they watch us on YouTube or they hear about us on Facebook, and they get really interested in what we're doing because we're super transparent about what we do. So they found us initially on Facebook, watched a couple videos on YouTube, but before this was just a deck that was pretty in bad condition, kind of in the same shape, but of course just completely wood. So they found us on YouTube and Facebook and wanted us out. I met with them, I think probably around May or March, probably around March when we came back from South Carolina. And they had a really basic idea. They had initially a pretty low budget to work with as well, but the design helped a lot. We gave them a design, the 2D and 3D, and then they were kind of open to like all the possibilities right here.
Okay.
All right, guys, so now we're out in the front of the home. We went ahead and tore out their old boring concrete and replaced it with some beautiful Beacon Hill Fossil Smooth. We also complemented that with some more charcoal Holland Premier for the border brick. One thing that I'm a big fan of on this project is these curves. Our guys cut incredible curves, so if you guys are looking for some curves in your outdoor space, I know a lot of you like curvy, give us a call. We'll supply you with the best cuts in Michigan and the smoothest paver field you've ever seen. So let's take a walk out front so I can show you a little bit more. Follow me. We also went ahead and veneered the front of the home, the lower level at least. The customer got kind of bored with his wooden siding and wanted us to switch that up for him. So we went ahead and installed some cultured stone. I think this is a great option. This stuff is fairly inexpensive and overall gives you a great look. The reason we're back here finishing up today is because we ordered a custom limestone address stone that has a big fat 4 numbers on them, so you can clearly see that you're at their house. You know, say you're a delivery driver or an EMT or for the fire department, you want your house to be easy to locate so that if there is a case of an emergency, they're not searching for your house because they can't see the address posted on your home. So this is actually a 12-inch by 24-inch limestone piece that we had custom cut. There's no way you could possibly miss this house from the street. And the last portion of the project that I'm going to talk about is the final landscape in the front. So as you can see to my right, that we have a line of arborvitaes planted. That is to kind of create privacy between our customer and their neighbor, as well as add a little bit of greenery to the patio itself, so you don't feel like you're in a manufactured space. It feels a lot more natural. We also went ahead and installed a ton of plants here. A lot of boxwoods, a lot of mums, a couple of, not a plant guy, so don't shoot me. I couldn't tell you what they are, honestly, but they're beautiful. Very colorful and extremely low maintenance. So if you guys are looking to have some landscaping done with your new hardscape, we could definitely set you up with whatever you're looking to get, whether that's a lot of color, you want it to bloom year round, or you just want something extremely low maintenance so that you don't have to worry about it, we can set you up. So thank you for watching this video and letting me walk you through our project that we did in West Bloomfield. If you are looking for something similar at your home, give us a call today at 248-302-9175. We look forward to working with you. Hey, before you go, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And while you're at it, go ahead and share this with your friends and family and let us know your thoughts. We want to hear what you think.